Welcome in, everybody. How you all doing? Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are going to be flying this week over to Hokkaido in Japan aboard this Jetstar Japan A320. We're going to specifically Asahikawa, which is in Hokkaido. So we're not going to Chitose, or however you say that. We're not doing that. We're going a bit abstract. We're going straight to visit a lovely palace cat of ours who's in a zoo in Asahikawa. So if those who don't know what Grushers is, this it's the palace cat that we all very much like in Hokkaido in Asahiyama Zoo. So that's what we're doing today. We're going straight there from Tokyo-Narita here at Terminal 3, as you can see. We're also using Volanta's stream overlay. So that's the first time I'm using it. So we're going to see how that looks. If you like it, if you want me to remove it, whatever you want to do, it's here. As you can see, it provides lots of information for the flight. So it's pretty good. I quite like it, but if it gets in the way and you end up not liking it, we can take it off. But let me know what you think of it. So it seems to measure speed, vertical speed, heading, altitude. Obviously, it tells me where we're going, where we're coming from, where we're going. Our flight number, which is JJP Jetstar Japan 801. We are not on a network like VATSIM or anything, so it just says Volanta. Otherwise, it would say VATSIM or IBAO. And phase, we're at the airport, of course. ETA, we haven't even set off yet. So, the flight time today, SimBrief says it is going to be 1 hour and 22 minutes in the air. So, one of our longer flights by about 20 minutes or so. Usually, we've been doing 1 hour. So, I think we're going to have an extra 20 minutes in the air today over to Hokkaido. It's a slightly longer flight. This should be good. It was touch and go if we were going to make it stay for this one, but I managed to get the scenery sorted out earlier on. I bought the scenery for Asahikawa, and I couldn't access it. So yeah. But now I've managed to get it. I've had to go and get it off through my laptop because the Sim Market app wouldn't work on my PC for some reason. It just doesn't install. So I had to go and install it on my laptop and then transfer the scenery over to my computer. So a bit of a mess anyway, but it's working. It's working. It's in there. I visited it and it's there. It's all good. It's a weird thing with Japanese airports. They really like, and Norway actually, because of snow. This is all because of snow, I'm pretty sure. Because it can get quite snowy up in Hokkaido. That they have yellow runway markings. All of their runway markings are yellow, which is quite unusual to see. I know Norway has them too. Let me know any other airports. I think there's some in America or Canada. I swear there is up in like Alaska or Canada. There might be some there. I think it's to do with snow, so you can actually see the ground better. Because if the runway is covered in a bit of snow or frost or whatever it is, it's harder to see the runway, isn't it? So. Anyway, we haven't got anything set up whatsoever. It's a cold and dark setup. In fact, we could probably even walk on board, although it's going to reset me into the plane and then I'll have to get out, which is a bit janky. And I like to start in drone camera mode, so hopefully your plane doesn't decide to start working. Yeah, Kona had a flight earlier and their plane just stopped responding to all control inputs, which was a little concerning. That was in the A350, so... Well, we're not in that. We're in the Phoenix A320. So hopefully there's no problems today. Ready for some flight sim? Shall be lurking while studying. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Kills. Nothing beats a Jetstar holiday. I was actually unaware that Jetstar had a Japanese subsidiary airline. I think I knew about them like years ago. They've been a thing for ages, and I thought, oh, they might have closed. I've heard nothing about them. But no, they're actually doing really well. I think they're mainly based at Tokyo-Narita, which is my preferred and favorite airport of Tokyo, even though it's a little bit further away from Tokyo city center anyway. I haven't really been to Haneda. I think I've been to Haneda once. Not in real life. I haven't been to Japan at all. I'd love to go to Japan, but I flew into Haneda once. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what plane it was. I think it might have been a 787. I'm not sure. Yeah. Or was it a 737? It was a Boeing anyway. But I flew into Narita a bunch of times. So. But there's also scenery for Narita. There's no scenery for Haneda, apart from the default stuff you get from Microsoft or Asobo. Right, shall we get started? What do you think of the overlay, by the way? How you doing, Av? Hey, James. See Bob's. This'll be a nice flight today, I'm pretty sure. I think Japan is still getting some rough weather at the moment. I don't know if there's been cyclone. I knew there was a cyclone going on a week or so ago. But Kona sent me a picture when they were en route to the Fukuoka. I don't know how to say that. I flew into it like 3 times. I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's a weird way. Anyway, Kona sent me a picture when they were en route, and it looked quite cloudy. How do you say that? I need to. That was sounding like an idiot. Let me figure out how to say that. How to say? Fukuoka. Fukuoka. Apparently, according to Google. Well, anyway, right. Shall we get set up? Here we are. We got the beautiful IAE engines. Those are my favorite engines on the A320 CO. I like the noise they make. I quite like the way they look. And we got sharklets as well. Right, here we are. And one thing on the Phoenix, it allows you to actually get up in the walk around mode. Look at this, and actually walk about. I don't know if I did this on one of my other streams. I'm actually walking around. They're not just gliding around. And you can get off and on and walk about. You can even close the doors. Hang on. How do I do that? No. No, how do I do that? How do I do that from the outside? Can I not? I think I gotta do it from the inside. Or not? Is it locked? Oh god. Or does that have to be up first? Oh god, what have I done? I've broken the plane. I swear you had to lift that. Okay, this isn't a great showcase, I'll be honest. Oh jeez. I opened this door before the stream started. Now I can't close it. Anyway, we can close it remotely. But yeah, you can walk around. I've broken the plane. Yeah, we can do a walk around. Look at, check this out. How cool is this? I don't know how much you can interact with down here. Apparently, there's a few things you can do. Check out the detail on this landing gear, though. Check that out. The Phoenix A320 is really good. I mean, look at this. I love that this is an older A320, much as the CEOs are. If you don't know what A320 CO or Neo means, A320 Neo means new engine option. Those are the newer ones with the updated engines, and I think they've got some slightly more updated systems, like marginal though. They're pretty much the same planes, just different engines. Neos are a lot newer. These are the COs, the current engine option, which is weird because the current engine option really now is the Neo. This is the old engine option, really. They're not making them anymore. But there's bloody thousands of them still around. They're in service in most major airlines around the world, as you know. You've probably been on them yourself if you fly. They are exceedingly common, like the 737. But we can get on this way as well. How you doing, Tammy? New plane required due to faulty door. I'm sure we can close it through the panel there, Roscoe. Yeah, really, really cool. Really cool. I don't know who did this livery, but it was through the Phoenix installer, so it's a good one because they have their interiors. Usually the ones through the Phoenix installer are done by top tier livery makers who do interiors as well, so just fly with the door open. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. But the weather here at Tokyo is actually pretty good. So maybe the bad weather's more towards that place that we were trying to pronounce before. Okay, let's sit down. Okay, right. Let's get power. I just like to turn everything on. I know you don't really need to until you're starting to go, but it's done. It's out of my mind. We'll get the IRSs to align. We'll get the nav lights on that. We'll put the seat belts on. Belt signs. Right, now the systems are powering up. Okay. So yeah, on the ground at Tokyo-Narita. How you doing, Anderson? Hey, Christopher. You found out today that I have a membership set to autoplay, so I'm potentially a lifetime subscriber until my wife figures it out. By the way, do we like the Volanta overlay? I can change the color of it and stuff. I kind of made it channel colors, but it was a little bit rough. I'm probably going to fine tune it after the stream. So what is the QNH for Narita? It is 1012. Sync these together like I can with the Flight Sim Labs. Okay. So hang on, let me import the flight. No, oh, 20 minutes delayed. That's because I did the flight plan about half an hour ago, so we're not actually late. Okay, let's let me do a bit of flight planning first. We'll request the route. There we go. I think we went with 20 on the cost index. I don't know how accurate that is, but whatever. Okay, flight level today, 37,000 feet, so 370, and we are JJA 801. How much of the overlay is blocking the screen, by the way? Oh, it's not too bad. I just need to be careful. I just need to be mindful that it's taking up some room at the top of the screen. So. And the IRSs align on ref. Okay, so now they're aligning. How you doing? Okay, so 37,000. We're delayed seeing Grushers. He requires 2 whole chickens now. Oh, damn it. Ugh. All right, 6 minutes on the IRSs. How you doing, Hailed, with the 15 months? Howdy, thank you. Overlay looks good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully you like it. It was a Cone's idea. It was a Cone suggestion. So, I can thank Kona for that. I wouldn't have probably done it otherwise. I always thought it was like a Twitch thing, because Twitch always gets its fancy integrations and YouTube never gets anything. So, yeah. So, yeah, flight time is, Simbrief is saying 1 hour and 22 minutes. We'll be flying right over Chisose, or Chisus, I don't know how to say that either. Which I believe serves Sapporo, which is like the main city on Hokkaido. It's still, it looks a little bit way out from Sapporo, actually, but hey. Go. We'll be flying more towards the slightly center north of Hokkaido today. Okay, so the departure, it is 16 right. From Simbrief, it is the Tetra 8. Tetra 8. We do have a transition, I think. I think it's Kim in. Alright. That's that. Well, we might as well get the boarding started. No ATR, no A320 today. Let's load. Well, we'll do both. Sure. Alright. Alright, alright, relax. Jeez. We're fine. I wonder how the passengers board, because I do have a GSX profile here, but apparently I think the last time they arrived by bloody bus, which is weird. Because I thought they would just come out of, like, here. Which is kind of what they're supposed to do, I think. That's the point of these gates. Oh, there's a bus coming. Great. Why, though? The passengers would just come out here, surely. That's the point. They just walk straight out of this bridge, down the stairs, and out here. That will be how it is done in real life, I imagine. Hey, Bobby. We got our stewards. IRS is in 3 minutes. I'm glad because after last week I'm sick of the sight of them. Oh no. Well, GSX is a little bit goofy, but we love it. Until it causes a crash. I should probably set my FS traffic up as well. I usually do this beforehand, but it's our Jacque is the iCow. Today, as you can probably see at the top of the screen, I can't see it, but you can. Yep, our Jacque. Does that cover the wing view? Not too bad. So there is a bus coming. Where's the refueling truck? So where's 16 right? I need to figure that out. Tell me it's the one near me. That'll be so good. Nope. No. Oh, great. It's on the other side of the airport. Oh, come on. Well, strap in for about a half-an-hour taxi. Narita's quite big. Oh, and there's roadblocks everywhere, so you've got to go all the way around. Oh, no. Why have they built a... Oh. That's frustrating. We've got to taxi around the whole airport. We are literally on the other side of the airport to this runway. I don't think you could possibly be further away than we are. Are they here? I hear them. Where are they? Still a shorter taxi than Amsterdam. Well, did you see our taxi in Amsterdam? It took ages. Are they here yet? Oh, here they are. How long is this flight? An hour and 22 minutes once we're in the air. It says block time an hour and 50, so I imagine the stream's going to probably be about 2.5 hours. Alright, well, we're boarding anyway. Here comes the fuel. So it should be 6,400 kilograms of fuel for block. We need some weather up in Hokkaido. I wonder how it's doing. Where's Katsu with his metars? You in the BFU 3 updated, Phoenix? Well, I mean, I went in it earlier and there was no update, so I assume so.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do.
So no one snacks? Yeah, they'll serve snacks on an hour and 22 minutes. We're flying real time in real weather right now, so this is exactly how it would look in Tokyo at the moment. The storms are down by that place. Okay. Oh, is it shouting at me for the doors again? No, it's not. Alright, well, there they go. They're refueling. Well, Jetstar, they're a low-cost airline. They're an Australian low-cost airline that has a Japanese subsidiary. It's going to take a couple of buses, isn't it? All right. We'll have to wait to do the rest of the planning there. The thing I like about, well, one thing I like about Japanese airlines is they always have the reg on top of the wing like this. I like that.
Passengers bus is
Very Japanese thing. I don't know if that, because Jetstar have done it. I wonder if that's like a law. You have to do that. I wonder. Let me know if you know. Baggage loading? Baggage loading is not in progress. They're waiting for the fueling to be done. They can't load... yeah, they can't load the bags while we're refueling. There's quite a large truck in the way. Most of Asia, it's a rule. Interesting. So that peach plane should have it too. Yeah, there it is. I can see it just about. You can't. Probably the thing's in the way. It's right about there. I can see it. Well, we are, as you can see, we are on Balanza, so you can track the flight. All the flight information is there on your screen. Also, the reg must be a certain size compared to our ones that are small. Alright. Didn't know you were allowed to fuel during boarding. Yeah, you can. Let's go already, Captain. Well, I'm waiting for the passengers and everything else to finish. We're pretty much ready. I just need to do some... we need to do some weight and stuff calculations, but we can only do that once the plane's loaded, so we'll just have to hang around for a minute. Maybe go back to the drone cam. Oh, let's reset it. There we go. Here comes some more passengers.
passengers boarding starting.
If that bus isn't a telltale sign and you're just joining us, we are at Narita Airport in Tokyo. There's no signs on? Oh, well, mine are. Whoops. Hang on a minute. Let me just add that. There we go. I don't know why they're boarding by bus when we're right next to the terminal. Bit weird. But it is what it is. I do have a profile. I don't know why. Anyway. So we're apparently on this on runway 16 on the arrival. All right. Yeah, Kona. All right, boarding. Well, boarding the passengers seems to be done, and the fuel's done. Okay, now just for the bags. They're starting out. Oh, it's containers. Hell yeah! Oh my god. Oh, I love container loading. They are open. Do I have to order them again? Oh my god, I have to open them again. Why can't they do it? There we go. I mean, I did open them initially, but they didn't open. Oh. All right. Yeah, it's containers, so this will load faster than putting in one bag at a time on the belt. Like, that takes ages. I don't know how you opt for this. How do you set it so it loads containers? Like, is it livery based? Speaking for my own virtual airline, because I want to load with containers. It is so much faster. I mean, it's a nightmare if you want to get the bag off the plane, but much faster to load. If the containers would get here, where's the second container thingy loader? Well, are we half asleep here? I know it's the morning here in Tokyo-Narita, but where's everybody? Hurry up! You can change. Well, yeah, but it seems to change every airline between each livery load. Some airline liveries have bag loading, and then some do containers. Or is it random? Where are they coming from? They're driving from bloody Hokkaido to load these bags. Is there a way to set it per like aircraft? Like, can you set like an airline ICAO and it loads like the preference? Because that would be good. Because for British Atlantic, I want to do it with containers. But then, does the Flight Sim Labs have a container loading like kind of thing? Hey, here they come. Here they come. Hopefully the pushback works out well. Because we are at a kind of a strange gate. It's kind of in a corner, so. Okay, but where's the other loader? Well, he's the... Wait, what? So the... Wait, what? So this is coming, but where's the loader? So the bags are here before... Oh, wait. Oh, it's like an all-in-one. Is it? I'm confused. Yeah, that's an all-in-one. How strange. Hey, Derek. Look at this. Oh, all right. Look at this guy with his all-in-one system. Yeah, you can check out this loading operation here. You have your max set to air stairs boarding only? What do you mean your air stairs loading only? There he goes. There it goes. Get in there. Once these are in, we can do our calculations and then go. In fact, we could probably start arming up the aircraft fleet. Get the APU started. Never seen this loaded in action before. Oh, really? Quite cool. Do you want the music on or off during this? I'll turn it off like when we want to listen to the engines. Well, Hale, how on earth do you do that? I tried to do that with the Ryanair flight we did the other day and it wouldn't work. They would not use the built-in air stairs. I found a GSX profile for it. I did all sorts. Nothing would work. They would all GSX would always bring their own stairs. Oh wow, it's quick. Let me turn these brightnesses up. I like bright screens. I don't know about you. A lot of people are like, oh, your screen's bright enough? But I like bright screens. Yeah, you got to show me that because I was quite annoying. I had to use the normal stairs. I wanted to use the portable stairs. We're done. We're boarded. Oh, ease off. All right, let's get the doors closed. In fact, I'll probably start that a bit quick. I need to do these. I need to do this very quickly. We have the required fuel. That is correct. Yep. Just need to do the takeoff. All very easy in this plane. Just sync, calculate, send. Done. Right, flaps 1. We do have a flex temp. It is a long runway. And this is an altitude that's 14,000 feet. Put the bleed on. GPU off. You disconnect. Tox off. Beacon on. Okay, let's go. So we need to push back onto uniform facing south, preferably south or west. Oh no, actually, it doesn't really matter because we need to go around the loop anyway. So either way will work. Again, let me know if you like the overlay. I can change all the colors on it. Well, some of them anyway. Okay, where is he? Oh, there he is. Gonna need to take a bit of a wide swing out to line up, mate. There he goes. Alright, let's get that closed. Lock. We'll have that up. We'll have that for the weather radar. Overlay's cool. Okay. Cool or heck? Wait, what? Does it sound good? Stream performance all right? Facing west, that's our only option, so that's what we'll do. Ignition on. Hey Phantom. Welcome in. We're just pushing back from here at Tokyo-Narita. Engine 2 ignition. Here we go. I need to listen to these engines. I love these IAEs. So we have a long old taxi ahead of us. That seems like super loud on OBS, but actually is it? It's like the same level as my voice, but it doesn't seem that loud in my ears, like at all. Happy I'm streaming today? Yeah, well, this has been planned for a few days. Okay, engine's good. I love the sort of dirtiness to the plane. I love that. We want clean planes. So it's pushing us to face west, so we need to go down, loop around. Oh my god, this is a hell of a taxi. Till this flight gets hit with GPS jamming. Yeah, yeah. I was doing a British Atlantic flight to Riyadh and my GPS got jammed because of the Ukraine war. Which is something I'd never thought I'd see in Flight Simulator. Spoilers. Lovely. What is the GPS jamming? It's an option in the Flight Sim Labs A321 Neo that I was flying down to Riyadh, and I didn't know I had it selected. I didn't really know what it did, basically my plane stopped. My GPS got jammed, so my plane didn't know where it was anymore, and all hell broke loose on the plane. It just cascaded into multiple failures, and I had to do an emergency landing in Bucharest. Yeah, and then is that what happened to you, Hailed, on your flight? You got GPS jammed as well? I thought you were in Cyprus when that happened. All right, good. Both engines good. AP off. Taxi lights on. Where are I off today? Check out the overlay, mate. Isn't that cool? Tells you exactly where we're going. We're going to Asahikawa in Hokkaido. We are on the ground currently in Tokyo-Narita. We're about to start a mammoth taxi to runway 16 right. We're all the way over at Terminal 3. Just need to move this over here. Alright. Let's go. Yours got jammed into Larnaca, but why did yours get jammed? I mean, I understand why mine did, because I was near Ukraine, but why Larnaca? Okay, so there's a left turn we need. Do not go to the end, because that'll be a disaster. I think this is it coming up. Hey, Jonathan. Good to see you, man. Apparently, I didn't know this about the A320, even though I've been flying it for so long. You need to have a bit of power while taxiing so it doesn't run away from you, which is, what the hell was that? Which is a bit strange. You need to actually add power so it doesn't go as fast, which is just a bit counterintuitive. Because we're going, I mean, it just goes too fast. Is that modeled in the Phoenix as well? Oh yeah, that's why I hailed, yeah. One thing I really like, I've been flying the A350 a bit recently, and one thing I really like about that is how smooth the brakes are. They're gradual brakes, not just like this, jolty. No, I'm not talking about GPS jamming, I'm talking about taxi power. think we're on. We need to do a right and then another right onto upper. Yep. We got ground directions. That's nice. Why is it doing that? What is that? Why is it throwing my screen around? I'm not pressing anything. Thanks, Bobby. We can extend the landing lights, but we'll not turn them on. Idle, it should roll by itself. Yeah, but it keeps accelerating with idle. It's this Flight Sim Labs does this as well. I assume it's an A320 characteristic, but bloody hell, it goes way too fast under idle. There's no power to the engines right now, and it just accelerates like crazy. If you add thrust, it will slow you down. Right, I'm adding thrust. Let's see what happens. We're only speeding up. Yeah, it just speeds up. I'm adding a tiny bit of power. And I'm literally only speeding up. Jeez. How do you taxi this thing without going... Why is that not... Oh, there we go. How do you taxi this thing without going Mach 3 on the bloody taxiway? Okay, then there needs to be there's an intersection coming up with a left turn. I think I can do it here. Oh god, I'm gonna get lost at Narita. I'm using my map. Then it's a right. Slow down, plane. Bloody hell. Just southwest. No, with these A320s, you just fly around. Well, so far we've been streaming how long? I can't see actually. Valanta is in the way of my charts. Like what, 45 minutes? We haven't even got off the ground yet. Oh, good guess. So, God, we're about halfway there. Whoa, what's he doing? Doing a flyby? Oh, it's Amsterdam all over again. Narita's pretty big, isn't it? Yeah, an A767 there, look at that. Whoa. Whoa. it's an Emirates plane. Do they fly into Narita or was it Haneda? I don't know. Slow down, plane. So it's all the way to the end, and then it's a bit of a round a bit of a loop, and then we'll take whiskey. We'll take whiskey. Ridiculous taxi. Why can't I just take off 16 left? For goodness sake. Yeah, hot brakes. Yeah, no kidding. I actually had an incident on VATSIM once with a Virgin Atlantic A330. I think it was the Aerosoft one. I don't remember what sim it was. And I had an RTO. So I don't know what happened with it. It wasn't. I was not. The signs were the takeoff wasn't going well, so I aborted it. This was on VATSIM at Heathrow as well. I called RTO, and then I had to sit kind of out the way for about 15 minutes, letting the brakes cool down. And then I tried again, and then it was good. Hey, Herb. And if you don't know what I mean by RTO, it means rejected takeoff. That's why we have the auto brake set to max. Is it me, or was is the terrain changed around here? It's a lot greener. Oh really? Hell damn. Alright, we're getting closer to the runway now. I mean, I say closer, this is a really long runway as well. Alright, we're gonna have to go over onto the next taxiway at some point. Oh, let's just do it now. Slow down, plane. Jeez, it loves to just go on the ground, doesn't it? Acceleration's ridiculous on idle power. Could have just crossed over before when I did that. Okay. Need a bit of light on this panel. A bit darker there. VATSIM at Luton. Oh, when my RTO at Heathrow, we were very good about it. They were very professional. They just told me to wait at a certain spot, taxied me there, and then I waited there for 15 minutes while the brakes cooled, and then they put me back in the sequence. Hey, Amy. Things ready to go get Grushers? Oh, we're going to get Grushers now, are we? I'm going to visit. We're just going to steal Grushers. Borrow Grushers. Bloody hell, plane. If anybody knows a way of slowing this plane down on the taxi, I'd love to hear it. And adding power doesn't seem to work. Yeah, how long has the taxi been so far? Do hit the like button too if you're if you're enjoying this taxi. What is that plane doing up there? I tell you what, it's nice to have some AI traffic knocking around, but man, they are really stupid. They do the wackiest things. It's 12 minutes so far, is it really? Slow down, you bloody plane, man. On the wrong flight, it's supposed to be going to Miami. I think I would not reach Miami in an A320 from AMA. Here we go again, just zooming along with idle power, just accelerating. Look at this speed. We're just getting faster and faster. We can take off eventually, I think, on idle power. It's ridiculous. How fast we're going. Slow down. All right, we're almost there. Oh, well, you've had a tour of Tokyo-Narita today. Here we go. We'll have to see how it compared to the Amsterdam taxi. Are we almost there? Yes, we're here. I mean, SimBrief gave me 16 right. I was right next to 16 left. And the Narita's quite big, so... Alright, we're here. The wind's not calm as well. All right, here we go. Oh, jeez, the brakes. We're ready. You ready? Let's get out of here. Let's go see our Grushers in Hokkaido. We're 145 V1. V1. Rotate. You're up. AP1. Waiting for the rollback. There it is. All right. And flaps up through the clouds. Amsterdam was 11 minutes. Was this longer than Amsterdam? Hey, mijo. It was 15. It was just longer than Amsterdam. Classic. Well, we are airborne after a very long taxi in Narita. Oh. We're on our way now, though, to Hokkaido. Flight time, as we said earlier, was about an hour and 22 minutes. We'll see if we can make up any time on the way. So we're going to be taking a series of right turns, so we might actually be able to see a little bit of Japan. You can see Japan now. I meant Tokyo in the distance. Because this airport isn't really near Tokyo. See Chiba, and then the other side of the bay is Tokyo. Cost index 100? Yeah, maybe not 100. I'm glad you could lock that in for us there, Cones. Here we go. Look at that. That's so pretty. So we're actually heading the complete opposite direction of Hokkaido at the moment. Hey, Hull King! What is today's prices? I don't know. I don't know how much things are on Jetstar Japan. I would imagine probably the same as like Ryanair or EasyJet prices. I don't know if in Japan things are more expensive. I mean, that might be the case. I don't know. Do we still like the overlay? I love this bloody plane, man. This Phoenix is it's such a nice plane to fly. It just looks fantastic too. Overlay is nice. This is good. At least I will soon get freebies on a certain low-cost airline. Ooh, look at you. Grabs a bag of popcorn. Wonder if you'll get to see a little bit of Tokyo here off the left side. How's the sound? Is it alright? Was it a bit loud? Can you hear me well and clear above the top of it? Once we straighten out here. Sounds good. It's quite a big turn. Check the altitude. All right. Standard pressure. I don't think so. It's way over there, Tokyo. So go to this one. Oh no, we haven't got there yet. Hang on, it's over here. I'm ahead of it. We have another right turn coming. So it's across this bay. is Tokyo. Right down to our left is Chiba. And then Tokyo's like right here. Yeah, Tokyo's here. And the area here. I mean, Tokyo's massive. It goes for miles and miles. It's not the Bay of Biscuits. No, it's not. But there's Tokyo. In fact, I see Haneda. There's Tokyo Haneda. Right there. You can see it. So yeah, city center Tokyo's right here. Yeah, right there. Alright, well, good. Tokyo is huge, isn't it? I mean, look at the size of it on a map. Bloody hell. So Jedders, we're going from one palace cat to another because there's one in Tokyo. Our lovely Lotus. Is that right? A bit of a right turn coming out 20,000 feet. As you can see, I'm a lot more comfortable flying the A320. Saitama? Was it Saitama? So where is that in relation to Tokyo? Oh, it's just north. I can see it on the map. It's Saitama. Yeah, it's just north. So it's like around here. I've been on Spirit, Southwest, and I think JetBlue once. Maybe or two more, don't remember. Which was your favorite of those? It's strange because we're going to cover a lot of land. We're going to cover a lot of ground here for an hour and 22 minutes. SimBrief says the flight is 558 nautical miles, which I think is one of the longer ones we've done on stream. But it still only takes an hour and 22 minutes. We must have some good tailwinds coming up. No chrono time? Don't need it. Valanta tells me everything. Why would I need that? There is 7 palace cats near center of Tokyo. Is there really? 7? Near the center? You can track the flight as well on Valanta. You can let me have a look at what this... oh, you can see our ETA. 00... oh, it doesn't give me like... It doesn't give us like a duration. It gives you altitude. Is that... It gives you the altitude... Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, I'm looking on OBS what information you're getting. It gives you an ETA in Zulu time, which is an hour. It's an hour and 3 minutes. Hour and 2 minutes. An hour and 2 minutes time. Oh yeah, Wayne, is it Ueno or Ueno? Or Uno? Uno. Been on Air Canada, Alaska, Delta, and mostly Allegiant. Look at them clouds. Thankfully, we're avoiding all the nonsense weather on the west side of Japan. That Kona sent me a picture of. Draw, Eager, Keon, Name, Primula, Shafran, and Youth. Interesting names. Do a bit of an outside shot. Move this around a little bit. There we go. Turned it right down, but now it's a little quiet, eh? Oh, now my music's gone. Heck. Hang on, let me get that restarted. Give me 1 second. There we go. Where Cohen's airline sadly went down. Yeah, he had a control lock up. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. Oh, we have some great speed at the moment. Going to Valanta, I could tell inside, but I'm not. We're doing an outside shot. 490 knot ground speed. We're zooming. No wonder we can cover such ground so quickly. We need to have a bit of a goosey gander at the weather in Hokkaido. Hopefully it's decent. Oh, yeah, that's what it sounds like, Hailed, actually, now you've said that. It sounds like a WASM crash. God, I hope we don't have one. Bit of a plague in Flight Simulator 2024 at the minute. Well, still, since the start. The WASM crash. Yeah, I don't know what started descending and the game was like, nah, then binned it into some guy's tree. Into a tree. Yeah, a WASM crash is where you lose all control of the aircraft. Nothing responds. You can move the camera. And I think the engines usually retain engine control, I think, but then that's it. Although I had one on the ATR, and I just lost all of my systems. So I could still fly, deploy the flaps, gear, and power, but I had no systems. I had to just wing it, totally. Probably not, Nate, no. Tree is probably kaput. Let me know if you like this outside view. It's a bit noisier. Yeah, the tree would not survive an A350 flight. Smash it into it. I mean, I did actually slightly alter from the original poll that one. It was supposed to be an A321neo, but I really wanted to just fly this. This is also the aircraft that Jetstar operate on this exact flight. So, these A320. So I thought I was going to do the A321neo into Chitose, but Chitos, however you say that. But since we changed it to Asahikawa, it's an A320. Yeah, I love stuff like that, Hailed. I love that. It makes it so much more believable, like that it's a plane in service. Let's have a look. So what's our speed we're doing? 483. I think we've reached cruise altitude. Hear the engine spooling down. Yes, we have. That is a damn good cruise speed. Only at 400 nautical miles remaining. I do really like their livery. I don't like how they changed it though. They've changed it for this. I think Jetstar Japan still has this livery. I'm not entirely sure on that. I don't know. No, they've updated it now on the new planes. Do the old ones still have this one? I don't think it needed changing. I like it on the 320 compared to the 787, yeah. Got the underside too. Oh, in the shadow, it really has a metallic effect, doesn't it? I have seen Korean Air's new livery, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I make of it yet. I mean, I think to be fair, they did have that livery for decades, didn't they? The old one, but it was quite nice. I've never flown a Korean Air flight before. Well, we're literally passing over Fukushima right now. Jetstar have had so many aircraft from different countries, it's mental. Oh, really? I believe this is Fukushima. Yeah, this is Fukushima right here. Jeju to Incheon. Nice little flight. Yeah, we could look at that. What planes do they have? I know they have 21 Neos, but what else? What's the overlay doing? Doing well. I like how it shows the ground speed as our speed. It's pretty good. Oh, I passed by Nasu? Did I? Where's that? Where is that? I'm looking. Coming up to Sendai. I'll be on our right-hand side. Quite a scattered array of clouds beneath, so we can't really see below that well. I feel like Jetstar trying to kind of be like the Australian Air Asia, you know, when they're all over the place. Well, tell you what, might as well plan the descent. Well, the arrival. So what? It's RJEC and it's runway 16. Oh, there's an RNAV. Oh. What's the wind like? I need a... Let me have a look. It's 160 at 5 knots. Well, we can land on the ILS. 5 knots, easy. I need a new thingy for that. Let me just have a look here at my sim brief and all of that. Yeah, just gonna do the ILS 34. Gonna be straight in, no stars. I'm gonna have a discontinuity or a manual. Or not. Or not. That's weird. For sure we would have had a manual or disco. Alright. Yeah, this flight isn't taking as long as I thought it might. About 40 minutes, Volanta is saying, but then it might be about accurate, actually. Yeah, it's pretty much straight in. Just past Sendai. What's the in-flight entertainment? Whatever you bring on board. Your phone, look out the window, a book. Well, Scoot attempted to copy AirAsia and almost made themselves bankrupt, so Jetstar have big shoes to fill. Yeah, whatever happened? Scoot went bankrupt, did they? I haven't... Scoot seemed to just vanish into oblivion. Looking at pictures of Grushers? Yeah, you could do that as well. Your in-flight entertainment is the flight itself, then. There you go. Ooh, some mountains. Oh, they're still around then. I didn't know. I haven't seen Scoot in ages. Oh, it does? What system do you have to use for shared cockpit then? Oh, just cruising along nicely. 490 knot ground speed. ETA is about 35 minutes-ish. very happy I managed to get the scenery working for Asahikawa. Oh, it's your controls? Okay. But it actually works well and doesn't like glitch out? Because it always just glitched out every time I tried it. Japan is super pretty though. Oh, I'd love to go. I'd love to go. Maybe one day. Me and the guys rode it the other day in zero issues. All right. Gonna go back so bad? Well, yeah, you need to visit all the cats. All the palace cats. Need to do a tour. What are you taking us, Ira? What do you mean taking you? Oh yeah, let me just magic up tens of thousands to take everybody to Japan. Yep. Not sure if it works for FS Labs. Given DG in 2020 works, not 2024 crashes the same. Oof. Oh, weather's looking fine. Weather seems calm in Asahikawa as well. We're approaching northern mainland Japan. About to pass between Akita and Morioka. When's our descent? Okay, and then yeah, then it's straight in. This is a super easy approach. Hopefully we'll have another good landing. I hope so. Because our last few have been pretty good. I mean, the JetBlue one wasn't fantastic, but I know the Ryanair one was, the KLM City Hopper one was, I think the Eurowings one was pretty alright. But I'm very hit or miss with the Phoenix. I can either land it pretty well or it just kind of thumps on the ground. So we'll see what we get today. 495 knots. Woo! Wee! Have you judging this time? But you can judge all you like. I had massive tailwinds on the way from Johannesburg to Sydney. In fact, I was trying to descend with a 115 knot tailwind. let's say spoilers had to be deployed. Speed brakes. Who failed? Why, in flight sim or? Pretty straight flight plan, eh? If you're looking at my route on Volanta, it's just like straight line all the way up. Will we hit 500 knot ground speed? That would be nice. Oh, flight sim. What did you fly? I could have a look on Volanta, see what you were doing. If Volanta would load. Well, you haven't flown into Newcastle. Was that yesterday? Oh no, yeah. Oh my god, how many flights did you do yesterday? Or today, technically. Well, yes, yeah, yesterday, technically. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flights! Although some of them, why did, oh no, hang on, no, 5. One of them didn't last very long. 0 minutes. Holy mackerel. Oh no, Harold. Oh, oof. What? What? Turning the battery on was too much. What plane was it? I didn't see what it was. I didn't look what it was. We're approaching Aomori, or however you say that. And then we'll be leaving mainland Japan very soon. Yeah, definitely the reason we've been able to do this flight so quickly is because of the tailwinds. Just getting zoomed up north. Oh, we're 499 ground speed. Come on, 500. Come on, power. Want to hit 500 once. Come on. $199. That was the iFly Max. Oh. Oh, come on. Teasing us with this $4.99. $500! Hey! 500 knot ground speed. Nice. Do hit the like button if you're enjoying. You want to see more flights? We'll have another vote for the next flight. Speeding. Those look like some darker clouds down there. Check the METAR. Asahikawa. Exactly the same. Man, I guess you can see you're flying, yep. Doing what, Hild? How many of you are tracking me on Volanta? I would like to know. Because I know a bunch of you have me as a friend on Volanta, so... 209 nautical miles to go. Alright, Hild, yeah. Yeah, eastbound with lovely tailwinds, yep. Well, like my Qantas A350 flight, like I mentioned before, with Johannesburg to Sydney, the tailwinds are amazing. 140 knot tailwinds. So on the way out, it took 14 hours and 45 minutes. On the way in, it took 11 hours and 21 minutes. That's how much wind can affect how long your flight takes. Okay. So Asahikawa 1015. -21 degrees. It's 160 at 5. That's that sorted. Yeah, the fuel burn. Oh my god. I can tell you actually. Let me have a look at my flights. It tells me the fuel burn. QFA 63. 100,000 kilograms burned on the flight from Sydney to Johannesburg. 100k. And on the way back, it was 86,000. There you go. We're about to leave mainland Japan, everybody. This is the last little sliver of land, and then we're out of there. Can we actually see Hokkaido? I can see Hokkaido. So you've got Hakodate, which is like right here. $504 knots. Love a tailwind. These are some big boy plane speeds. Keep an eye out for my top of descent. Put me to the air, please. No, the only speed limit is below 10,000 feet. Well, when air traffic control tells you to slow down, which they would not do at cruise. Okay. They made some really good time on this flight. I'm actually shocked at how quick this was. $165 nautical miles. The top of descent coming. $93 knot. Slight tailwind pushing me a little bit to the back to the left. Oh, pushing me to the right, but countering to the left. God, 507 now. Only ever time at cruise you get told to slow down or certain speed IRLs over the Atlantic for legal spacing rules. Yeah, well, there you go. Usually, though, the air traffic control is not telling you to slow down at cruise. Do 700 knots? These engines can't do that. Or the plane's not. Plane's not built for that kind of speed. So there's your mainland Japan. And then you have Hokkaido about to show up. Well, there's Hokkaido there. There's the start of it. It kind of loops around. I really hope this is a good landing. Picked a good day for this, eh? With all the tailwind. Was there usually a tailwind in this part of Japan? $510 now. Jeez. Oh yeah, we should do a poll while we still can. Here we go. While we have a chat, we'll run that to the end. Yeah, that would matter. That would be a A horrible shape, Kono. I mean, the top of descent has come down a bit. It keeps moving backwards. Every time we get a bit faster, that top of descent comes sooner. But we're just getting faster and faster. 513 knots at an A320. Hell yeah, man. Okay, so MREG at 17,000. We've left mainland Japan, so next stop Hokkaido. We can see it. Yeah, Jennas, when are you gonna fly a plane? Okay, the plane's decided just to descend by itself. Oh no. That was weird. That's not an Airbus thing to do, what the heck? Okay, so we are 137 nautical miles out. It is descending us pretty early, though. I think it's descending us earlier than it usually does, because we're about to hit top of descent. What we need to, because of this tailwind, and we're about to turn into it even more, so it's probably going to get even stronger in a minute. I think, dare I say it, we're going to need the speed brakes on this one. $515 knots. That is crazy. I think I have seen 550 in an A321neo. That was with a 140 knot tailwind. So. $520. Yeah, it's getting worse. Look at this. Let's descend now. Oh my god, the speed! You can see it on Volanta actually in the top left. $531 knots now. That plane's handling it pretty well. No need the speed brakes just yet. Yes, because the tail's pushing, the tailwind is pushing so hard on the tail, the yaw damper's struggling, so it will use pitch. Yeah. Okay, so we 12,000. All right, descending into Hokkaido, everybody. We're about to fly over the airport we initially planned for. Wonder if I can see it. It would be just to the left of our nose, like right. Oh, is that it? There it is. That's the airport we initially planned for. New Chitose Airport, which is the main one for Hokkaido. Pretty big, actually. But we're not going there today. So, can someone get me the... I can get my chart out and have a look, or you can tell me. What is the altitude for Asahikawa? What is the elevation? I can look it up. I can get my chart out, but... Right down there, look at that. Yeah, you can be my katsu this time. You can tell me all the information. $690 feet, okay. I was expecting it to be way higher than that. Or what was the... As we get lower, the tailwind becomes less, so... We're still looking at 1015. Yeah, everything's still correct. Yeah, echo what Jenny says there. Want to hit like, subscribe if you're not. We're doing these weekly flights. If you remember, we do votes on them too. And join the Discord, yeah. Join the Discord. Remind Charles to work on phone. Well, I think Kona got it. 690 feet. Is that correct, Bones? Not give me false info. Well, we are not far out now. We're about, well, I'm going to say 6 minutes. It's going to be a bit more than that because it doesn't take into account us slowing down. So probably about 10-15 minutes before we're on the ground. Oh, what is this? What is my flight plan doing? Oh, great. Here we go. Is it doing some nonsense? Yeah, it's doing some nonsense. I'm very confused. Okay, I need to fix this. We need to cut out... We need to go... Honestly, we just need to go direct to D15 something or other. Need to cut out... Need to cut out that ore. Like, the ore one. 405. 405 and ore. Do an overhead circle to I don't want to do a bloody circle. Is it terrain? Or is that... But I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not going around the houses here. Yeah, I know the speed brake's out. Relax. Or 05. Oh yeah, we don't want ore in the flight plan. Right, this might actually make my descent even steeper now. Yep. Oh. Oh, speed brakes. Bit of drama, bit of drama. What do you want? I still above. If we can get to 5,000 by then, that'll be a success. Just about. Need speed brakes all the way down. Okay. Yeah, I've checked it. We're fine. We'll get there. But it'll be quite steep with the speed brake out. It's going to be quite a quick approach. We're going to carry a lot of speed onto final. Because of the approach was a little bit messed up. Yeah, I'm gonna need to a vector because I can't slow down quick enough. We have to slow down. All right. God, it really is struggling to bleed off some speed. Okay, it should be fine. Be fine now. Just needed to extend the approach a little bit. Okay. Come on, let me get my flaps down. There we go, a little approach extension. So Imeru should be at 3,500. We're right on the line. Wow, look at it. Look at the hills over here. It's alright. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna get there for Imeru. Although we're on bleeding speed again. Why won't this plane slow down? Because I got bloody tailwinds all over the place. Slow down! Do a cones landing. Oh my god, I cannot get to 200 knots. This is ridiculous. Slow down, please. PF34 is 3,000. Oh, this is a struggle to slow this thing down. Although, when we line up, we should have a headwind, actually, which is weird. The wind must have shifted. There we go. Okay. Get configured. All right, here we go. There's the runway. We're at least seem to be a little off-centered, but we're on the localizer because of the slight crosswind. Oh, it's only 2 knots. I mean, that's nothing. Glide slow. Here we go. Look at Asahikawa. Strange the angle we're coming in at, since it's oh no, it's out 6 knots. It hasn't figured it out yet. Here we go.
1,000. 500. 500. 400. 300. 200.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Oof. Oh, this plane, I cannot land it. Oh, gee, we stopped fast. Bloody hell. Can we make this? Oh my god. And we're so high in the cockpit. Damn it. Mine is 183 feet per minute. Oh, okay, it wasn't terrible. It felt rougher than it was, I guess. Jesus, this plane doesn't stop, does it? Oh, God. Alright. Here we go. Welcome to Asahikawa, everybody. Bit of an eventful arrival. Wasn't terrible. No, it was all right. Okay. How did I make my view so high up? Oh yeah, I do not have a profile for GS. There is no profile for this airport, unfortunately. Let's see how it handles this. Alrighty. Do leave a like if you enjoyed that. 183 feet per minute. Which is just fine. What is that? That thing that flashes up on the screen. I don't even know what's going on. Right. It was alright. It was the definition of alright. What an ANA 737 see it. Stop flashing up! Flashbangs! Oh my god, stop. That's so annoying. Slow down, this plane, man. Just not bloody stop. Come on, just roll forward. I just want a nice, easy roll forward. That's all I want. Oh, I don't want Mach 3 on the taxiway. On the gate. Slow down. Right, that'll do. That should have been off. Yeah, well, that's good. So we're getting a jet. Whoa! Ah! No way! Jenny, look! It's a Asahikawa Zoo! Oh, it's amazing.
Boarding requested.
Here it comes. All right. I'm gonna leave the APU running so it's easier to see the landing. My god, they are open. Stop bleeping at me. Holy hell, that's loud. Oh, they're going. Well, here we are. Go. Oh, there's different animals. There's an owl there. Or is it the same ones? Oh, it's the same ones. Is there different ones? Okay. Oh, okay, that sound has ended. No, there are those ones on thingied. No palace cat. That's sad. Mark down there on the scenery maker. But there we go, though. Asahikawa, we're here. That was a good flight. Very quick. Yeah, 183 feet per minute at 122 knots. Did Valanta come up with a landing rate at all? Or was it... Or am I hoping for too much with that? Wow, it's a resounding approval of the Valanta overlay. There we go. They were quick to he's quick to get those containers out, wasn't he? I think that's about what I average in this plane, about 180 feet per minute. Now go! Palace Snap Grushers! There it is! Wants to go see... He wants to go see Grushers? Oh! The baggage handler. Yeah, I don't know if... I don't know how well detailed Asahikawa is. I don't know if it'll have the zoo or not. Do we know even where the zoo is at Asahikawa? Where is Asahikawa? We fly over it. Is that it? Hang on, let me look at the map. Oh no, it's massive. Hang on. It's this way. It's a massive place. It's all the way over there. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, very quiet. I don't know how much this is going to load in, I'll be honest. Is this it? Where is it? I thought it was this huge. I thought it was massive. Am I in the wrong place? No, I can't find a gigantic city. Where is it? I thought it was this way. It was in the direction we landed. Is that it? How far away is it from the airport? In a straight line. How am I missing it? Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. It's there. There it is. I was gonna say, how am I missing a major city? I was looking the opposite direction. Like an idiot. Do we know where the zoo is? This is the fastest a drone goes, by the way. Jeez, hurry up. Where is the zoo? The zoo is to the right of the airport. Wait, what? It's not even in the... What? Well, what does it look like? Is this it? Is that it? No. This is pre-flight? No. I'm gonna have to look up myself because I'm never. You just say, no, it's to the right of this. I can't see that. So hang on. From the way you landed, it's northeast. I'm looking. I'll see if I'm good because we're going to see if it's actually in the thing. Oh, why? Okay, it's to the east of the city. It's nowhere near here. It's over here. Yeah, it's on a main road. I think it's this road. Is it this road? Is this it over here? Let me just look. No, it's oh, okay, I'm seeing. You gotta find it. Is it that road? No. No. Yeah, it is this road. It's at the end of this road. Yep, it's down here. There it is. There it is. It's probably not modeled in at all, like at all. But here it is. Oh, here it is. So where's Grushers then? So we'll have a top down. Where's Grushers? I think they're about like here. Are they like here? When I looked at the map. Something like that. Yeah, it's not exactly modeled in at all. It's just photogrammetry. So it's just they're seeing the buildings from the top down and they're trying to generate what they think they might look like. Yeah, it's just it just looks more like a town than anything. But Grushers is somewhere down there. Grushers is somewhere down there. Well, there we go. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's a palace cat that we all very much like. And if you're in the Discord, you would know. You would know exactly what we're talking about. There you go. There's the flight. Should we try and... Let me reset my camera. Zoom. Everything needs to load in again. Oh, it just disconnected my jetway. Oh, brilliant. Side stick fault or whatever. Right. Let me end that flight on Volanta, and I might as well just disable the overlay. It's irrelevant now. So let's see how long that took. That took 1 hour and 15 minutes. Wow. Pretty damn good. Okay, let me, right, now that's done. Am I forgetting anything? Nope. Right, let's start the plane up again. Just so we can have a look at the landing. It wasn't very good, mine, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. Put it back into its configuration it was at landing. I probably don't need to really do all this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Make sure you do hit the like button if you enjoyed the flight. You can go now, GSX. Oof.
You need to stop the engines to request ground
I'm not trying to request ground services. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Jenny with a $5 donation. Thanks, Jenners. For Grushers. Aw. Well, we went to see Grushers. Grusher is their actual name. We call them Grushers. Get it back in the landing config. Thank you, Jenny. You stand by while we watch this dodgy landing. Come on. I'll end that poll now, actually. Well, not a single vote for no. Wow. Okay. We're good. We'll do that. And replay.
Terrain ahead.
Oh god, it's gonna shout at me. Let me just turn it down. Yeah, it'll sort itself out. Okay. Speed. Is it in the correct config? It is. Okay. Let's see how, like, not by the book this was. Let's see. Was it actually any good? Minus 183 feet per minute, says Volanta. Let's see what it actually looked like. Because I think that soft Ryanair one was like 170, right? Even though it was like really, really good. Yeah. Oh, was it a little floaty or no? No. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Quite high on the angle, but not too bad. Yeah, and of course it doesn't show reverse thrust on the replays. That was actually decent. We'll have another look. It's gonna keep the speed brakes up now, isn't it? Oh, does the wing wobbling? Yeah, the Phoenix does the wing wobbling on replays. Wobbly wings. Flapping like a bird. Yeah, not bad. A little high of an angle, but apart from that, pretty damn good. Alright, there we go. I can probably do that myself. You have a little bit of control in this mode. Yeah, I can do that myself. Like, I can deploy them in this mode. It's so strange. Anyway, there we go. That is going to do it for this flight. Sounded more violent inside. Yeah, it did. I was not turning there correctly either. Right, anyway. Heart renewed at the Fox T. I think that was on the last stream. Hale with the 15 months. Thank you, Hale. And then Jenny with the $5 donation. So very nice. Thanks for joining, everybody. Look at these. Look at me having to slam the brakes on all the time in this plane. Hang on. There we go. But join us on the Discord. Leave a like. Subscribe if you're not. More flights will be coming. In replay mode, it's just all sorts of messed up. Can I even put this spot, the speed brakes down? Nope, I can't. Well, anyway. That's going to do that. Thank you so much. We'll be doing another flight very soon. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Keep up the conversation in the Discord if you want to keep chatting with us. 1 second. Don't know what this song is, but I guess we'll go out with this one. All right, see you later, everybody. Have a good one.